In Africa, few states depend more on help from their countrymen abroad than war-scarred Liberia. Thousands of Liberians in the US who faced deportation this year have just won a reprieve. And as Tom Ackerman reports, neither they nor their government wants them to go back home anytime soon.
These Liberians have special reason to sing thanks to God. Many of them faced deportation this month. But the U.S. government has just extended their legal residence until March of 2009. Their memories are all too vivid of the long years of mayhem, when more than 200,000 Liberians died and millions were displaced. Most who escaped have never been back.
They called me from there, said, "Don't come, man." So they're killing all the people that I'm born, our big old dying, everything.
The war destroyed me. Everything I had, my big house came down. So I don't have anything.
The U.S. grants only 7 countries, including Liberia, special permits for refugees fleeing war or natural disaster to stay and to work here temporarily. But that program doesn't include countries like Iraq, where the fighting still rages, whereas the war in Liberia ended 4 years ago. The post-war president, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, is working hard to restore her people's confidence in Liberia's future. But she doesn't want the Liberians in exile to come home just yet.
We just simply could not absorb them. We wouldn't have the jobs to give them. We wouldn't have the homes. We wouldn't have the kinds of facilities. Many of them have children, young children, that we don't have the medical services to which they would be accustomed. And so what we wanted to do was to say, give them a little reprieve, give us time for us to rebuild the country a bit more.
The expatriates are doing their part, though, by remitting lots of money to help prop up the Liberian economy. Last year, they sent home $160 million, a big chunk of the gross domestic product.
Besides my family, I support friends, relatives. Every month, looking at on the average, every quarter, I send $300 to $400 back home.
As long as they stay in America, the Liberians expect to keep helping their native land. But most say they have a new home now.
What we need, citizenship.
We start talking to Congress, and George Bush, who our president, would be there to give us our citizenship, because we have worked as sitting like hard in this country.
And they're fighting to stay in the U.S. for good. Tom Ackerman, Al Jazeera, Wheaton, Maryland.